Friends, in this video we will have introduction to the automobile engineering, so which is a very important topic from your TSPSC point of view or APPSC point of view for your assistant motor vehicle inspector examination, right? So right straight away we will go into the introduction for this particular subject, automobile engineering. So the first topic itself says that the name of the topic or the syllabus under which this is given is the automobile chassis, body and transmission system. So let us see what is a chassis frame. So what are the basic components of chassis? The basic components of a automobile are. So what are the basic components of a chassis frame or the components of automobile are? So it is going to have a basic structure and then power plant, which is nothing but your engine, okay, then your transmission systems like your gear trains, then your gears, then your what you call clutch, all this comes under your transmission system, okay. Then comes your auxiliaries, all the connected equipment with your transmission system, they are called the auxiliaries, and also some controls, basic controls, mechanical controls. So next one is, the next important thing is the controls, okay. We have seen the control, and then finally we are going to have a superstructure. So now we will go for the first component of your automobile, that is your basic structure. So what are the basic components or elements of a basic structure? So it is going to consist of the frame, number 2 the suspension system, number 3 the axles, and number 4 the wheels. So now let us go to the forms of construction of this particular, okay. So now there are I think there are some forms of construction are there. Number 1 is the with frame. So in the with frame construction, type of construction of the automobile, so in this all, so with frame type in the automobile, so this it is going to have what is known as it is going to have the mechanical units are attached and the body in superimposed. So all the mechanical units are attached and the body is superimposed above the mechanical components. Now in this particular so it is actually not printed, actually it is missing, but even then we had it, okay. So now in the frame construction, with frame construction, so all mechanical units are attached and the body is superimposed above all these units, okay. Now there is a second type of construction called the frameless construction. So in this what is going to happen, in this the body combines, so only the body is going to combine the functions of both body and the frame. So actually body and frame are different, but in the frameless construction the body combines the functions of body and the frame both. So now for to this the units are attached to the frame and then to the body. So now this is possible, this frameless construction is normally found in your closed cars. So now we will see the what are the advantages of this particular system, okay, the constructions, okay, like your basic structure, so right. So advantage we will have. So now it is going to, so we will have the constructions of we are going to have the we are going to see the advantage of frameless constructions, what are the advantages and also disadvantages with the frameless construction. So in the frameless construction we are going to have the reduced weight and then hence the reduced fuel consumption, and then because it is having no frame etc, so it is going to have low manufacturing cost. Then comes your it is going to absorb shocks in collisions because of the absence of your frame, and it is going to have better stability, okay, because it is going to have the body lower body, because of the lower body it is going to have the better stability. That means its center of gravity will be at a lesser height from the ground, so because of which it will have better stability. Now we will go to the disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages of this particular frameless construction? So in the frameless construction we have the following disadvantages. Number 1 is the less strength and less durability, and because of the frameless construction, and more cost of repairs, okay. So it will be subjected to, most of the times it is going to undergo it is going to come for repairs more frequently, so hence there is more cost of repairs. And then it's only economical only for mass production. So if you are going for only mass production, okay, in large scale production only, this is going to be economical. That means frameless construction is going to be economical for your mass production only. Next comes your topless. So this is going to be topless cars. So normally this frameless construction is used for the topless cars. With frameless constructions are not possible, okay. So actually the frameless construction is not possible for the topless cars, okay. So these are all your what you call this is about your the advantages and disadvantages of your frameless construction. And also we have seen the introduction for chassis frame and basic structure, what are the elements. So basically what are the components of automobile, and we have seen the what are the components or the elements of basic structure, and also we have seen the two types of construction. One is the frame and with frame, and other one is the frameless construction. And we have also discussed the advantages and disadvantages of frameless construction. Okay. Then in the tomorrow's video we are going to see the suspension system. Okay, boys. So if you like my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and share among your groups and contacts. So like this, we will be having a number of videos I will be teaching on this particular platform. Okay, so my channel name is Mechanical Engineering Made Simple. So if you like my channel, please share among your groups and contacts. Once again, let us meet in a good video. Okay, subject video very shortly. Wish you all the best.